for the technical glitch again. So we were discussing about fatigue study and tiredness study. Here we were discussing that if there is 3 shifts of work, the workers can be given a small amount of break during one shift to other shift. This will help the worker take rest and become fresh for the next shift, and he might work with greater energy and greater enthusiasm, which may result in more efficiency in the organization. This was the third technique of scientific management. The first one was functional foremanship. The next one was standardization and simplification of work. The third one was work study. Work study was divided into different parts: method study, motion study, time study, and fatigue study. And the last technique, number 4, is differential piece weight system. Differential piece weight system is against the principle of equity of Henry Fayol. According to Taylor, differential piece weight system is a method of wage payment in which efficient and inefficient workers are paid at different rates. Here, according to Taylor, there should be more payment or more remuneration for the efficient workers as compared to inefficient workers. We should not follow the principle of equity here, but we must have differential piece weight system. This technique is the strongest motivator for the workers to reach the standard performance, because in this technique, incentive is directly related with productivity. Here, for example, if we have fixed a standard amount of productivity for each worker, for example, if a worker works for 6 hours, he must produce 50 units or 100 units. Now, if the workers produce less than that, we must provide him lesser amount of wages. So, since according to this, the worker is directly affected if his productivity is less, so he will work harder to get up to the standard mark. However, the standards should be set in accordance with the time taken and proper study. Vague standards must not be set that the workers cannot achieve, but the standard amount of productivity must be set in accordance with the capacity, skill, and techniques of production being used. Differentiate efficient and inefficient workers to suitably reward the efficient workers. Standard output is fixed through time and motion studies. Time and motion studies are to be considered while fixing the standard output, and such differential piece weight system is a great motivator for the employees, as the reward that they will be getting, the remuneration that they will be getting, is directly related with the productivity. If they produce more, they will be getting more return, so they will strive to produce up to the standard output. We can also consider an example here. For example, if there are two workers A and B, and according to their company, ₹2 will be awarded as remuneration for the each unit of product that they produce, and the standard productivity and the standard amount of output is suppose 50 units. Now, if the worker produces 50 units or more, he will be provided ₹2 for each unit. But if the workers produce less than 50 units, they will be provided ₹1.5 per unit. Now let us see the example of two workers A and B. A has produced 70 units, that is more than the standard output of 50. The standard output was 50, and the condition was if they produce 50 or more than 50 units, they will be provided ₹2 per unit, and if they produce less than 50 units, they will be provided ₹1.5 per unit. Now worker A has produced 70 units, and he has earned ₹70 into ₹2 per unit, that is ₹140 for one day. While worker B has produced only 40 units, which is less than the standard output. Standard output was 50 units, but he has produced less than standard output, that is only 40 units. In this case, he will be awarded only ₹1.5 per unit, that is the total amount of wages that what he will be earning is ₹40 into ₹1.5, that is 60. Now worker A has earned ₹140, worker B ₹60. In this case, worker B will see that the only difference of 30 units, A has produced 70 units, B has produced 40 units. The difference of 30 units of production has resulted in a decrease of huge amount. Like A has earned ₹140 while B has earned only ₹60. So here the difference in their remuneration is ₹80. So due to the lower production of 30 units, B has lost ₹80. So this will be considered as one of the greatest motivator for B to reach up to the standard output. So B will be working more efficiently and he will reach up to the standard output. So this is the technique of scientific management being implemented by F.W. Taylor. So this was all in this chapter. I will also provide you the question answers of this. Now the thing that is to be done here is you need to watch these videos very carefully, and if you have any queries, please text me or call me. So both the chapters of your unit test have been completed, and if you have any queries, please feel free to text me or call me. I'll provide you the question answers for this chapters in your WhatsApp group. Till then, thank you very much and bye.